right, welcome to IBC 2012. Welcome to the Autodesk booth. We got a full house. It's actually busier today than I think yesterday, so that's good news. Maybe it's because of you.
Maybe. I don't think so, but it could be. So we never know.
We'll never know. Well, we have a new friend here, my new friend Claudio Antonelli.
Yeah.
Who's come all the way from Switzerland, from Zurich.
It's not that far, actually.
It's not that far?
Yeah.
How far was it? Was it a plane or a train?
A plane.
A plane?
Like 1 hour 20.
1 hour 20,
yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah, that's not too far.
That's okay.
Okay.
It's far enough for a snack on an airplane, so.
Far enough for a snack on the airplane.
Yeah.
And you've come to present the new smoke, the brand new smoke that we introduced at NAB. It's still in the pre-release stage, but you've been working with it hard and creating a lot of cool stuff.
Yes, actually, I was working since the first beta release.
Okay.
And yeah, I like it. And I'm waiting for the final release.
And can you tell us a little bit about your background and how you came to start using smoke? I think you had more of an architectural and 3D background.
Yes, actually, yeah, it's a long story, so we need to keep it down. But I was starting filming because of skating.
Skating?
Yeah.
You're a skater?
Yeah, I'm a skater. And there's always one guy who takes all the pictures and does all the filming, cuts videos. And at one point, you're going to have to make an intro. So you come into 3D, and then you need to put an intro on your movie, and then you're in compositing.
Right.
And yeah, I was working as an architect, actually, and one of my friends, Cyril Weiss, I know him from art school, called me one day, because he opened a company, and he just called me and went, "Hey Claudio, do you want a job? Do you still can do 3D and compositing and editing?" I was like, "Yeah." And he was like, "Do you want a job?" And I was, "Oh, hell yeah." And that's how I came into the whole business.
That's great. Well, it helps to have friends, you know, in the business, from art school. And and then tell us a little bit about Sinneszellen.
Sinneszellen, okay.
Sinneszellen, which is an interesting name, right? It's about your senses.
It's about the sensory cells, how you feel the world, how you see the world. It's like how you get your input.
Right.
From outside. And we choose a German name because like almost every company has an English name. And
right.
Sinneszellen, it's hard to pronounce for any non-German speaking people, and
I've got it down after just one day.
Yeah, you've got it, but you're a pro. So
but it's a beautiful name, and I think it really represents the company because it's about more of an experience, like a sensory experience with your production.
Our company is led by women.
Okay.
Michelle Edelman, and that's like the female touch we have.
Right.
Yeah.
And you also mentioned she's a makeup artist, right?
She's a makeup artist. She's a brilliant piano player.
Right.
She does has done big concerts back in time, and she's our director as well in some projects. She does some editing.
Okay.
And yeah.
Well, I think it would be great to show the reel from Sinneszellen, and we'll see some of her work, some of your work, and then we'll come back and we'll take you guys through some breakdowns of a couple shots. Great work. Really like that.
Yeah.
That's really nice. Now you mentioned that the company has a lot of different types of talent on board, right? So you have a lot of different things that you do.
Actually, yeah. We have, as I said, musicians. We have engineers,
right?
Electrotechnic guys,
right?
We have Cyril, and my boss. He's studied actually industry design. I come from architectural, and we all found ourselves together like 1.5 years before as Sinneszellen, and we share our love for like film and effects and post-production.
Yeah.
And our IT guys, like the guys who are engineers, actually learn 3D and compositing right now, because like Francis, he did all the fluids in the shot I'm going to show right now.
Oh, that's great.
So, and he's getting really good.
Well, it sounds like a very fun, collaborative environment.
Yeah, maybe I can show you some stuff. Like, we are like 10 people right now with a few freelancers.
Right.
And like the special thing about the company is we don't do just 3D, we don't do just post. We do web, we design our own camera mounts and rigs.
Wow.
And it all comes together. So we're like, you can have a production, maybe you're going to do like a product, whatever you want. And we can design it for you. We can make a movie for it. We can a web page, a maker site, a landing page for it, and we can make you a booklet, whatever you want. It's like
the entire, you can full service.
Actually, we did that for the German railway, the cargo section.
Okay.
It was like an action where we did like the graphics, the 3D,
right?
Then the booklets, and the presents for the customers.
Oh, that's cool.
And we did some stuff for Coca-Cola, which is a video box, and some 2D animations for TV. Like spots. I can show one of these like in the end when I still have time. Okay, that's fine. If you've ever been in Zurich, Flughafen, that was my first Softimage project.
Okay.
It was hardcore learning by doing
at the airport?
Yes. And that would be the product we just did.
That's great.
Thing. And some simulators like augmented reality for the ETI in Zurich.
Right, you were saying to train goalies how to...
Yeah, goalkeepers.
Goalkeepers, yeah.
With motion capturing and everything. Movies. That one was actually at the Berlinale. It was a 4-week job for me on Smoke. My first job on Smoke at all.
Wow, it was a movie.
Yes, 90 minutes.
Wow.
All edited and finished in Smoke.
After 2 days of training?
After 2 days of training,
that's good. That's a good story.
I was happy when it was over. So and this one is a Snorri-cam with a motion control head we're now developing.
Very cool.
And yeah, we talked to the Red guys. Maybe we can deal with them because they have a nice camera with a new Epic.
Great. Yeah. Well, let's take a look at the first project that you've brought for Smoke. So you mentioned that you did a film your first time around, but you've also done some commercials as well.
Yes, I did. Let me just make this a little bit wider.
Okay. Yeah.
And go on my thumbnail view. So we have this spot. It's called Artmodul, and it's for that company called Artmodul, about furniture for people. And we were on a really kind of low budget. So, and I just did it all in-house, from filming to the comping to finishing to sending it to TV stations. The
entire thing was done in-house.
Exactly.
Okay. So let's take a look at the spot, and then we'll break down a shot. Beautiful.
Yeah,
different environments and shot on green screen and then put people in the environments.
I actually prepared a little breakdown somewhere, but actually I just can't find it right now. So I think we're gonna jump right into Connect FX, and I'm gonna show you the final shot in the desert.
Okay, so this is the desert shot, and when you say Connect effects, that's a good thing for people to know that based on that one segment in the timeline, you can actually enter a procedural compositing area and nest all these effects inside that segment in a timeline.
That's actually one of the things I really love about Smoke. So, because I'm a Swiss guy, I'm going to take things easy, I'm going to take things slow, I don't want to get stressed by deadlines, and I really don't want to like jump come from my editing software to my compositing software, then jump back, maybe have a change, go to my grading tool, jump back again.
Right.
I really I want to have it all in one application.
All in one place, and that's what Smoke's all about.
One of the reasons I really love Smoke.
Yeah, of course. And then with your 3D background, that translates, you understand the way things flow here.
Exactly. Yeah. So here we have the background.
Right.
That's the plate. Right. We did in our 3D application. Then we have the 4K. We shot it on red, actually. So that's
at 4K?
At 4K, yes, because we have to do a lot of keying, a lot of match moving, and if you have 4K, it makes life a little bit easier.
Okay, yeah, but you can just interact with your 4K material very easily.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here we have some fluids from Maya, which I get Alpha Matis and...
So you have Maya, Softimage, Smoke.
3D Max as well.
3D Max as well.
And Mudbox, yeah.
Match Mover Mudbox, great.
Yeah.
Good. All Autodesk products, we like that.
Yeah, I guess so. So, we have the lady, and we need to have her in the desert.
Yes.
So, what you do is shot in green screen. You're gonna key her, and I just enter my master keyer.
Okay, so the master keyer is a very powerful tool. Makes keying pretty easy because it's got a heads-up display, gives a lot of feedback.
I love that, actually. And I'm just gonna pull some greens out here. I'm gonna sample some greens here. Watch my key, and there might be a little improvement here.
Yeah, you need to do a little work.
I'm gonna find
There's that heads-up display, right?
And range D is your friend when you have some skin tones.
Right.
Because it doesn't affect any other. And I think we actually already can live with that.
Yeah?
Yeah, as a key,
I think the key is really good. Yeah, maybe the blacks in the background need to be tweaked a bit.
Right now. So I have my histogram. I'm gonna... Oh, well, actually, I just prepared that one already. So I'm gonna crush them.
Right, there you go. So you just crush the blacks a little bit.
We have another problem. As you can see, we have some tracking marks.
Right.
And for that, we need some garbage masks.
Right, so this is another really powerful tool, the garbage mask tool.
Exactly, and...
Helps with rotoscoping, gives you some splines.
Yeah, it's your best friend, actually.
It's your best friend, yes, for this kind of stuff.
And if you love to play with Bezier splines, you're gonna love the Smoke garbage masks.
And obviously, you would have taken more time and done this on a little more precision, but for our demonstration purposes, you're going to just do a kind of rough outline.
It all depends on the money to cut. No, just kidding. Of course, I'm going to make it for time's sake.
For time's sake, you'll speed it up. But obviously, you can get very precise and break all these handles. And
yeah, I want to have a little bit of offset, just 0.5 maybe. I'm going to for 1.
Okay.
And now we just want to scrub through. We're going to see it's not really correct right now.
No.
So we need to track. And tracker is in every part of Smoke, there is a tracker.
Everywhere in Smoke, you have a tracker, which helps in these situations. You don't want to hand animate over time, moving points. This just lets the software do the work for you.
Exactly. And I'm just going to track this little part of the furniture.
Right. So quickly, it's done again on a 4K plate.
Yes, it's still on a 4K plate.
Perfect.
Hey, that's not bad. We see the tracking mark right here. I might want to get a little bit, go a little bit tighter here. Just let me move that.
Right, you can animate that over time as well.
I can. I don't need to here.
Oh, it's good.
I actually even made this one. Usually I forgot to do this one, and I need to animate. So
that's good.
We have a good key. We can check it back. We might change it and make it black and.
Okay, that looks pretty good.
That's okay for the show
that's working. So what's the next step?
The next step is going into action right now. I'm going to split my view once again. And this doesn't look right now as it should, because I need to activate some more G-masks.
Okay.
Because I found out when I put in the dust... Oh, just let me take this away for a while. When I put in the dust, I found out I really would like to have an object pass in the front to just block it.
Right.
And apparently the 3D guy just forgot to give me this pass, and since I was the 3D guy, I can blame myself. I could go back to my 3D application and render one out, but I'm going to prefer to do it right in
Well, you were
Smoke.
the 3D guy, so you can't really get mad at yourself.
Yes.
But I would say that this is a common problem that people encounter all the time, right? So they get elements from 3D, maybe they need to have them revised. It takes a long time to go back and get that done and re-render. Here in Smoke, you can make a quick change like that, maybe save the day and buy some time back.
Yeah, I don't need to get out in my 3D application or call my 3D guy actually do it.
Right,
Like, hey,
just do
dude, give me my Ultra Pass.
Yeah, and that's what finishing is all about, right? It allows you to just take care of those sort of annoying things that may come up because sometimes people make mistakes or elements are missing. You can just take it, invent something on the fly,
exactly,
and make an adjustment.
And here as well, we're gonna need to track the shot because it goes down a little bit.
Right.
So
same movement.
Stabilizer is here as well. And I'm gonna just take this rock and flawless.
Quickly analyze the movement, apply that to the mask, and now that shape will move along with the image.
Now I might want to change the gradient from the G masks.
Right. So right now you have a hard edge.
Yes, and the hard edge is okay if you have the stones, but it's not okay if it goes to the sand. So I'm gonna switch to my tracer and just widen it up here.
This is a great tool to allow you to feather the
Of course,
edges.
it's all you can keyframe it all, but I think we can live with that.
Yeah, that looks good.
So if you go back, I'm gonna split my view again, copy my action, and bring that on. Now we have our foreground. What I might want to do is, the dust came out pretty gray. So I could go out in my connect FX again, like I did with the lady, and grade her.
Right.
Or I just stay in the smoke and grade my layer direct here. That's that one here.
Yeah, so you can access the color correction module as well.
Exactly. That one is
just go
here.
down
So
the layer.
Jump back in my color correction.
Yeah.
Maybe I really want to see my context view.
Right, so you can do this in context. Very important to be able to see the elements you're trying to match to, right? So you just add some color in there for your...
Yeah, like try to match the sand.
Right, so the sand is looking
like
more integrated there. That's good.
Exactly. Good enough for me right now. So, and apparently we have the shot comped already.
Right.
I might mention that the shot... give me please my orbit tool, wherever that is. Oh yeah, sorry, I need to switch my camera.
There
go
you
back.
go. Spacebar O.
Yeah, somehow I'm not in my camera view.
Okay, that's fine.
And the GUI just went off.
That's fine. We'll just
move on.
But you were going to just orbit the camera to show that the layers are offset in 3D.
And
but
I made that.
You can start to do some lighting, right? I think that's another very important thing that smoke allows you to do.
Layer them at all.
Right, because you've basically have just your 2D layers positioned properly. They're all working pretty well. But the next thing to do is sort of bring everything together with some relighting.
Yes, exactly. I already placed some lights, which this one is for the dust.
Right.
Because I want to focus on the girl, so I made one for the dust. I made one for the foreground, which just gives me a pretty. It's far away, so it just lights everything.
Right.
And I have one for the lady.
Right. So you can relight her. Again, you can control the intensity of the lights, the color of the lights, to kind of
one for the background. I might
use the light as sort of a grading tool in this case.
I might give it like a little sundown. I might want to bring it a bit front. But you see what I mean?
Yeah, and I was just thinking that it would be fun here at the very end to just add a little bit more lighting on top, because there's some very interesting relighting tools inside of Smoke. So would it be possible, would you mind adding to this scene a lighting effect? Maybe we could have like a realistic lens flare behind the woman in the shot. Yeah.
So we want lens flares, J.J. Abrams style?
Yes.
Okay.
It's time to add that extra touch. So Claudio, if you don't mind, you're going to add a light, so you can see the light is actually affecting all the other elements in the scene. So you can make that light exclusive.
And just gonna
go into lighting, right?
Which actually doesn't work as well, but
you're not finding your lighting tool. Oh, okay, that's what it was. So there's no spacebar L.
Yes, it isn't here owned. We have the Dragon Ball.
Oh, we may have been pushing it a little bit too much, Mr.
No. But we still can get on the effect.
Okay, so let's get the effect on. That'll work.
Yes, okay, we stay on a light, and we bring in my lens flare.
Right.
It is a bit bright, so I'm just gonna get my light, get down with intensity.
Right, so you can see the intensity of the light is going to be adjusted with the flare, right? So we can move that light around now, and you can see that it will actually
we can do that. Let me just bring in my flare a little bit to this place, and I can move. I want to have it here. I want to have my light here. and we actually can bring it back in C space till it's behind the girl, actually. And need to check where my girl is. It's on 0, so it gets occluded. Maybe bring on intensity a little bit.
There you go. So if maybe make that a little bit bigger. Yeah, there we go. And now as you move the light behind the girl, you'll see that she will actually block the light. So this is part of the 3D environment that allows you to set things up at different points closer or further from the camera, and then place these lighting effects behind objects. So I think that's pretty cool to be able to do all of that. It adds like another level of finishing to this, which I really like.
I might gonna take it out again because the customer didn't want any fancy effects.
Oh yeah, no problem.
Yeah.
So I think, did you have something else you wanted to show? I think there's one more.
Yeah, there's another reel with it for the Swiss TV days, actually, the intro. And
let's take a look at that.
Yes. Just let me go back here, and that's actually a screen up trailer. And it was something to say, it was as well all done in-house.
Okay.
From 3D, from the makeup, everything. It was shot on a 5D Mark II, actually, back then. It's 2 years old then.
Okay.
Yeah, we really like it. And sorry, my bad.
There we go. Wonderful work. Really great job. I'd like everyone a big round of applause for Claudio Antonelli from Sinneszellen.